Good morning guys, we are on a exploration video again. Today we are in the Jimny, as you can tell, and we are going to drive on the beach. We are going to a place called Chirihara Driveway, and basically it's a beach you can drive on. I'm not sure if it's in the Ishikawa prefecture or the Noto prefecture. It's kind of maybe in both, I'm not sure. But yeah, we're gonna go. I've got a day off. Originally I was gonna go somewhere else in the GTR and that was gonna be super fun, but the place that I'm going, the typhoon is hitting and it's gonna be absolutely waterlogged. So I don't think it would make for a very fun video. So I've decided to switch up. I'm way behind schedule from where I wanted to be. So yeah, let's crack on and get going. Okay, so hopefully the cameras are set up right. Let's get going. We've got just over an hour's drive to get there. So let's get going. I'm going to be avoiding the highways because, well, anyway, on the way there we're going to be avoiding the highway because it only saves me 10 minutes and it's going to cost me about £5. So I personally don't really see the gain. So we're well on our way now. We are heading kind of past Imizu City and then we're going to cut across. So today the place that we're going is actually only about 50 kilometers or just over 50 kilometers away from Toyama. However, it's going to take us just over an hour to get there. Now that's kind of works out as 30 miles in just over an hour. That really puts into perspective how slow things are in Japan. That's the thing with living in Japan. The speed limits are slower than compared to the UK. However, the biggest thing is the mountains. It's just, you know, there's no roads through the mountains. In Toyama, if you want to go anywhere east of Toyama, you literally have to go around Mount Tateyama, which you've probably seen in my videos before. And that literally, I would say, adds on at least an hour. One thing to bear in mind, if you do ever come to Japan and you're driving, just bear that in mind that it does take time to drive places here. I'm glad I've got the AC fixed because it is sweltering out there today. It's only 32 degrees, but we've had a lot of rain the last couple of days. Yeah, pretty kind of monsoon level rainfalls during the daytime, and yeah, and it's just pushed the humidity way up high. So it's not hot in, you know, in terms of sun hot. It's just hot because of the humidity. But apparently later in the day, Toyama is going to get some heavy rainfall. Like I said, the place that I'd planned to go to was going to be rain all day, heavy rain all day. It was up in the mountains, so I can expect that. And it was going to be about 4 hours and 20-minute drive-ish one way. So yeah, it's I didn't really fancy doing that in heavy rainfall in the GTR. So I'll save that one for later. We'll do that trip another time. I'll just put it in the back pocket. So for now, I've been planning to do this for a while. I've just kind of done other things instead, but you know, I'm going to make the most of today's opportunity of today. Violet is at nursery and Callie is at work, so you know, I've got a day to myself, so I'm going to go play. Okay, now we're rolling. We've got out of the traffic and we are rolling. So we're currently doing 80 kilometers an hour. Yeah, it's loud, it's wobbly, but it is okay at the moment. I know that if you do push it to like 100k, which is kind of like highway expressway speeds, it does get rather vague and not very pleasant, to be honest with you, especially with this exhaust blaring out the back. There is a little bit of transmission whine, but not too bad. Definitely the Land Rover had more transmission whine than this car does, but whether that's because that was kind of four-wheel drive or permanent four-wheel drive, whereas this is obviously splits the transfer, so we're in rear-wheel drive at the moment, so none of the front section is turning, so that might help as well. Nice statue of Godzilla there in that car dealership. That's cool. This is beautiful, lovely scenery. I can see this road here. It kind of looks like it's lots of roads built into one. Looks like we go around here to across the little river stream. Go back down here. This is probably more like what you would find where I came from in the UK, the Fens area. You know, you've got ditches or dikes either side. There's no kind of barriers or anything. You're just into the wet. Like I said before, the Jimny, you've just got to plan accordingly. The engine is quite pokey, the F6A, but it would be nice to have a bigger engine for sure. Certainly when you're doing long distance journeys. Again, even with the Delica Mini is a great car. I love traveling in it, but it's very comfortable. It's got all the creature comforts, but honestly, when you're doing long distance journeys, especially on the highway, it's nice to have a big engine. That's the one thing I loved about my Discovery. I had that 3-litre V6 diesel twin turbo. I think it's about 255 horsepower and 600 foot-pounds of torque. So you kind of just cruise everywhere. It had the 8-speed ZF gearbox as well. So that just really cruised anywhere, any kind of situation. It never laboured or anything. It was a heavy car, but it still moved quite well. So yeah, comparing that to this one is, you know, 5 times smaller than that engine. You've just kind of got to bear that in mind. But certainly when you're driving in little villages, they're like this. 660cc is all you need. You don't need anything more than that. Got an ND Roadster behind us. I guess we'll pull over and let him pass because he's probably going to be much faster than us. Quite like those ND Roadsters, although I think I'd probably have a hard top. I quite like them in the hard top version, but I guess does it take away from the fact that you want a convertible soft top? I don't know. I need to figure out a cup holder situation. I don't really want to clamp one onto this bar because when Violet sits here it's quite close to her leg, but I don't really know where else I can put one. Probably I could put one down here maybe. That'd probably be in the way of my leg though. If you've got any ideas of where to put a cup holder, let me know. Wow, that's beautiful. Oh wow, the weather couldn't have been better. So we'll get the GoPro put on the outside, but first I'm going to go out and have a couple of pictures, see what these statues are, sand statues. I did not bring any sun cream or put any sun cream on, and it is hot, so I am going to get rather sunburned. I don't know if I'm allowed up here or not, but I want to see what this sand statue is. But yeah, as you can see, park on the beach, and yeah, lovely weather today. I'm gonna have a look at these other statues and then we'll get in the car and we'll drive on down there. Quite impressive these. I don't know how long it takes to make them, but yeah, quite impressive. I've seen this before, this character. I'm not sure what it actually is. But very impressive. I wonder how long it took to make it. And how do they get it to stay so well, even though it rains, when it rains? But yeah, let's go have a look at the beach. It looks like don't drive in the water, don't drive off the road, I guess, stay on the road. And here's the entrance. So I think we just drive down here. So let's get back in the Jimny and do that. Yeah, looking forward to this. Okay, let's get going. Go. And I guess we need to do a left turn. This sand is super firm. Yeah, this is really cool. I like this. I'm going to stop here and get some pictures, I think. Okay, let's go. This is cool. It's obviously very busy because it's so yesterday was a public holiday. Tomorrow is 3 days of public holiday, or 2 days. So today is kind of hit and miss, where the people, technically it's a working day, but I think a lot of people are probably off. But yeah, this is cool. I think I do want to come back here when it's quieter. Maybe an early morning would be good. Lots of people just kind of wander across the road. I mean, like you see that you can literally drive any car down here. The road is really firm, actually, so you don't need to worry about getting stuck in any car. Over again, and this time I think I'm going to get my drone out and do a bit of drone flying. Okay, let's get going. Man, it is so hot out today. I wonder if I could have gone to that other place. But it is due to rain later, so I didn't want to risk it. But yeah, so I've just got some drone footage. Hopefully that comes out good for you. So yeah, now we're going to carry on driving down the rest of this beach roadway. It's an absolutely beautiful day, it really is. The Jimny, of course, is riding lovely on this beach. There's a few bumps, but the leaf springs are doing their best to absorb. Yeah, hopefully the pictures and video are doing it justice of just how beautifully turquoise that sea is today. Oh, it looks so inviting. So inviting. Looks like there's a lot of washed up sea fishing equipment here, so I wonder if they do fishing off of the coast here and it kind of all, whenever it breaks away or something, it gets washed up here. It does seem a little bit lawless, the driving standards here. I guess they don't want to get salt water on their tyres or their cars, but you came on a beach, you know the risk. Yeah, this is a relaxing drive. This is beautiful. I think what I might do is get to the bottom here, turn around and head back, go back the other way. I probably won't record that because you've seen it one way. I'm sure you don't want to see it both ways. The waves are definitely coming in. I don't think I'd want to park my car there, because I feel like with the waves it's going to start to sink into the sand, although it does look like it's fairly solid still. So I'm going to go up here, I'm going to spin around, well, I'm going to spin around here actually. We'll head back. Up, I'll get the camera in and then we'll look at going somewhere for lunch. I guess we're going to go here. Unfortunately, all the restaurants I wanted to go to were full, so I just had to settle for Coco's family restaurant, but the food is okay and I was hungry. Okay, that's lunch finished. I'm going to do something a little bit different, something that I probably wouldn't normally do, but since I'm here and I don't really want to be outside, like I said, because of the sun cream situation, so I'm going to go to an art museum. I passed one about a mile back there and it's got an exhibition on which I think I've seen people posting on Instagram, and it looks quite fun. So I'm going to spin around and go back there and yeah, let's do some exploration. Okay, I've changed my mind about that. It is absolutely packed in there. There's a huge queue and yeah, I'm not waiting. So I'm gonna go find something else to do. Unfortunately, I think I've just picked the wrong time to come exploring really for things like this, because like I said, it's holidays at the moment, peak holidays, so yeah, everything's just busy or booked already. I can't really see much else to do out around here at the moment. Not that I'm interested in anyway. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to head back towards Toyama, but I'm going to take the coastal road, so I'm going to go all the way down the coast back to Toyama. So hopefully it should provide some fairly nice scenery, and if I see anything interesting I will stop off, but if not, yeah, I'm heading home. So just stopped off for a picture. You can see how fast these clouds are moving in, or perhaps you can't, but that is the storm that I would have been in the GTR. It's now actually hitting us. So there's going to be some pretty impressive thunderstorms in a minute. I just quickly stopped off next to the Japan Coast Guard ship for a couple of photos. This looks really cool. Yeah, I'm now rushing back to the car because the wind has really picked up. Probably you can't hear me over the wind noise, but there is a thunderstorm coming in, and I've already seen a couple of lightning strikes very close. So yeah, let's get in the car. At least it'll give me a free car wash. Okay, so that is the end of my journey. I've just stopped off at Kawamoto at the Shinaminato Bridge. Probably see it out the back there. And I don't know if you can hear or not, it's absolutely hammering it down now. So I did quickly get a couple of photos before it got crazy, but yeah, I'm not going outside now, so this will have to be the last footage of this journey. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video today. It's something a little bit different. Like I said, I'm trying to explore Japan, explore some places that you perhaps wouldn't normally explore as a tourist from another country, I guess. Unfortunately, I wanted today to be the GTR video. So basically today is near enough officially 2 years since the GTR has entered back into Japan, or since I picked it up in Japan 2 years ago. So it would have been a nice kind of anniversary video, but so this weather is what I was avoiding in where I was going. This weather has been there all day, and it's now finally hitting Toyama. So yeah, I think I dodged a bullet there. It wouldn't have been a very enjoyable video, but we had fun today, and I'm also getting a free car wash, so perhaps I don't need to wash off the salt and sand from earlier. But yeah, anyway, the waves are getting pretty rough. I'll see if I can get you a picture or video of that. Yeah, these waves are getting pretty rough out there now, and I'm getting wet. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up and drop a comment down below if you would like to see something else, me visit somewhere else. Yeah, we're still on our way to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you all so far who have subscribed, and if you haven't, please do. That would help out a lot, and you can see more of these kind of videos. So yeah, anyway, that's going to be it. It's getting rather windy now, and I do have to drive back over this bridge, so yeah, that's going to be fun. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.